I can't do no lacking.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day.
You gonna give him a hug?
Happy Valentine's Day.
He wants a hug.
Happy Valentine's
Oh, man. Good.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And thank you for joining us for this Valentine's Day presentation of the NBA. It's a matchup you're going to love right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. We've got Baltimore taking on Kansas City. We've got a chance here to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the floor for Baltimore, they've got Ulis. He's out there with Mason. Isaiah Thomas out there with J.J. Barea, and it's Van Vliet in at the 4. Baltimore with the ball, following the miss by DeRozan. Bounce pass, Thomas. 5 on the clock. Here's Mason. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. We talk a lot about players moving around, trying to create super teams, Doris, but talk about the challenge of coaching a team with all those big-name players.
Well, the first thing a coach has to do is you have got to manage the expectations, and those expectations come from a variety of fields, right? The ownership, the players themselves, and the fan base all have expectations of what they want. So you got to manage that. The other part is great players all have ego. Everybody wants their touches. Everyone wants to feel the basketball. So trying to manage a super team involves an awful lot of things. And let's not forget, players 6 through 10 have got to help your team win as well.
And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Ulis looking it over. Shot clock at 5. Here's Van Vliet, and he's good on the 3 ball. Van Vliet's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And here's Curry, who brings it up for Kansas City. It's a 3-point game, fresh from a win against Portland.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, I thought the opponent's defense just never showed up.
I mean, you have to question their effort, Greg. They did a great job at penetrating and kicking out. The defense simply wasn't up to the task.
And here is Mason after the 3-pointer from Stephen Curry. Barea, the pass to Van Vliet. DeRozan against Thomas. Beyond the arc. And no good. And Kansas City will go the other way with it. And this is their first time matched up this year with Baltimore.
And really, this is a team that expects to beat everyone when they step on the floor, but they were only able to split the series last year.
You wonder if they're looking to take control of this one early. And when you have more talent, you want to keep the other guys from gaining any confidence.
And oh, here we go. DeRozan, nobody back. And finished off by DeRozan.
Well, that fast break set in motion by the defensive steal by DeMar DeRozan. You talk about good defense leading to instant offense. That's it.
Now, here's Barea. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Here's Van Vliet, covered by Parker. Van Vliet passes to Thomas. And DeRozan sends it back.
Well, DeMar DeRozan, really strong effort on the defensive end, pays off by sending that opportunity back.
Well executed, and then you love the strong finish.
Yes, you love that they're not settling for anything outside the paint. Excellent work getting right to the tin.
Barea with a wide open look, and that comes off the assist by Ulis. Barea's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And DeRozan kicks to Curry. Nice ball movement by Kansas City. Lopez outside. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Lopez has got his first 2 points of the night.
You simply have to remember that Brook Lopez can stroke the jumper. This guy on catch and shoot is terrific.
Thomas against DeRozan. Pass to Barea. Battle Battles through traffic and lays it in. Berea's got 5 now.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Well, he went all in there. He embraces the challenge and somehow finishes with the layup.
Curry against Mason. Curry deciding where to go with it. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Kansas City ahead. They lead by 1. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And we resume our Valentine's Day broadcast. Glad to have you with us. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen, guys, from Kansas City.
I mean, tremendous ball and body movement to start this game.
I think they're moving the basketball incredibly well and getting to the right spots on the floor, and it's really providing easy opportunities.
On the floor for Baltimore, Ulis is out there with Mason. Then it's Thomas. Then there's J.J. Barea, and it's Van Vliet in at the power forward.
Well, that's executing an alley-oop if ever I saw one. DeMar DeRozan, he loves these highlight reel plays.
Ulis with it, picked up by Harris. Ulis kicks to Thomas. No good. That would have tied it.
The defense lost him there, and he should have made him pay.
Outside Curry. 18 feet out. Barea pulls it in.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And with that shot, the Kansas City lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Van Vliet.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
And DeRozan kicks to Curry. Parker outside. Off target from three-point range.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. He almost never get that wide open a look.
Mason, the pass to Barea. It's stolen by Curry. The dish now to Harris. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Lopez finds DeRozan. And the layup's good off the glass. DeRozan's got 6 points.
A determined scorer down low. We know this about DeMar DeRozan. He is always looking to put pressure on the defense.
From deep, Barea. Rebounded by Kansas City. Harris with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Lopez right side. Shoots over Barea. No good there off the double clutch. Baltimore trails by 3. Lopez with the steal. And they're running. Curry kicks to Lopez. There's Parker with the 3, and that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%. You talked about what it takes to be a great head coach, Doris. Qualities that you think are paramount to the success, for instance, of an assistant coach.
Maybe the most important attribute to an assistant coach would be coaching with your heart and soul like it's your job on the line every night, not just the head coach's job. Right? If you pour your heart and soul into something and make that head coach's job easier, then you've functioned appropriately. And the other thing it's allowed you to do is it's allowed you to accelerate your growth. You're constantly thinking, what would I do in this situation? That helps you in the long term.
Love that perspective. Timeout is called. First of the game for Baltimore.
Yeah, they were just pounded on the inside, particularly on that backboard. That was a huge disadvantage for them.
Rebounding requires boxing out, toughness, and energy. None of that was displayed.
And here's a look at some stats for Jabari Parker. His last 10 games, he's right around 5 points a night, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And those numbers, solid, not spectacular, and sometimes what you see is what you get.
There's no doubt. This is a guy who understands his role, knows he's got to give you quality minutes, and that's what they expect from him.
Kansas City leading by 8. Right side, DeRozan over Thomas. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Can they get it? Rebounded by Kansas City. Parker's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, I'll tell you, still looking for that first 3 of the second quarter. He had one to open this game in the first.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Baltimore. Lopez against Barea. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And this is what you have to love about J.J. Barea. Just absolutely fearless and always plays 100% out. That's nice.
And the second free throw, good. 12 seconds left to play in the first half. On the wing, Harris. There's the triple. The shot, no good. And so it's the home team bringing the court. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to checking out Kansas City. And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
Well, I like it, Ernie, because they're just not settling for outside shots. You know, that part of the game is pretty when it's going in. We've seen plenty of teams try that and fail. Got to have a balanced approach.
And that'll do it.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. You gotta like what DeMar DeRozan has done in this game.
Yeah, the first half, what a thing of beauty. He was just living in the lane.
How special is it, Greg, to watch a guy who's able to get into the paint with speed and consistency? They cannot let him get inside like that.
Brook Lopez is out there with Parker. Then it's Curry. Then there's Harris. And it's DeRozan in at the small forward. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. Curry, stolen by Mason. One-on-one fast break. The wide open look here for Ulis. The three-pointer is right on target. Ulis has got the first basket of the second half here for Baltimore. Now Curry. 5 points in the game. Harris, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you never doubt this guy's enthusiasm or his love for the game of basketball. To me, it's what makes Barea the kind of guy you root for.
Here's Harris. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. And good that time. That's 7 points for Steph Curry.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Here's Thomas. Again, the miss by Baltimore.
Just can't find a shot. It's no wonder they're losing. I mean, he's been completely scoreless all night.
And DeMar DeRozan the bucket on the assist by Harris. Now it's a 6-point Kansas City lead. Doris, with DeRozan, when he's on with his shot, he's one of the great scorers in the NBA.
No question, Kevin. He exploded for 52 points in a game last season. This guy can score from anywhere on the floor when he's dialed in. Boy, there are nights you just have no answer for him.
It's the three-point bomb. Barea's got 5 points now this quarter.
That consistency from distance, that's something J.J. Barea has worked on, and you can see the results here.
Curry kicks to Lopez. Nice ball movement by Kansas City. And Harris wide open. He shoots, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. To the inside, Ulis, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Amazing how he gets this one to go. Size doesn't matter.
What fearlessness, right? He likes to go at taller defenders, and he shows he has what it takes to get it done.
Now here's DeRozan. He's got 8. To the middle. A nice shot by Harris. Harris has got his second basket of the game.
Well, this is where DeMar DeRozan proves he is the real deal. Not only a skilled scorer, skilled at finding his teammates as well.
Here's Barea, 11 points in the game. Lets it go with a 3. And it's Van Vliet with the rebound. Van Vliet's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Unable to get that one. Good D by Lopez. For Kansas City, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field.
Well, you get a sense of the recognition from Steph Curry and how quickly he moves through his progressions because, boy, if you're open, he's going to give it to you.
Here's Van Vliet, 5 points in the game. He kicks to Barea. This one for 3, drops in the tray. Barea's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Baltimore.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
Curry is inside. Guarded by Mason. No good from 11 feet. And so it's Barea with it. He'll bring it up for Baltimore. They trail by 1. Pass to Mason. Back to Barea. Outside for Thomas. A miss that time. Would have put him up. DeRozan against Thomas. Poke loose. And that one's good. Parker's got 9.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Kansas City leads by 3. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that, Greg, putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the floor for Baltimore, Mason is out there with Ulis, and there's J.J. Barea, then it's Thomas, and it's Van Vliet in at the 4 spot.
Well, this is why so much defensive attention is directed at Steph Curry, but he's still clever at finding the holes he needs to create opportunities.
Thomas kicks to Ulis. Clock at 6. Fires from 14. Unable to get that one. And Kansas City will go the other way with it. Baseline try. No, it doesn't go. His 4th miss in 8 attempts. Here's Van Vliet. Thomas gets a wide open look. Misses off the left iron.
Sometimes you just have an off day, and this is one of those games for him.
Lopez passes to Harris. Kicks it to DeRozan. From deep 3-point range, and there's Stephen Curry on the assist from DeRozan. Curry's got the lead up to 8 now for Kansas City. Baltimore shooting just 31% in the game. Barea against Lopez. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by DeRozan. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. A nice shot by Barea.
They're giving him a little too much space out there. That's his 3rd triple since halftime.
Parker looking around. Here's DeRozan. Buries it down low.
How about this? As a defender, it's not easy to deal with DeMar DeRozan when he's driving to the window. This guy, through contact, potent as a finisher.
Barea kicks to Ulis. Outside Thomas. Baltimore moving that ball around. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Up top, Curry. Guarded by Mason. Curry gets the bucket.
Boy, once Stephen Curry starts to cook, it's like an avalanche. The guy can score at will from anywhere.
Here's Barea, and there's the pass to Mason. Parker outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you know what? Very close to a 3-point play right there.
He drops the first one, and that'll push the lead to double digits. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Doris, when you talk about coaching, aside from wins and losses, how can you gauge if a coach is doing a good job?
Well, you make a great point, Kevin, because if an organization is in a rebuild situation, then winning is almost impossible because you're outgunned and outmanned every single night. So to evaluate those coaches, here are the things I would look at. One, are you maximizing the talent at your disposal? Are your player development skills at such a degree that you're seeing incremental improvement from the guys on your roster? And then ultimately, Kevin, are guys playing hard? Are they competitive every night? Even if the wins don't necessarily show in the box score and at the end of the, the regular season, the reality is, are you playing hard? Are you competitive?
Good on the first, and that brings them to within 10. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
Listen, it's only one miss, but it hurts all the same as they try to cut into this lead.
Harris, right side, outside Curry. DeRozan in the corner. Just 5 to shoot. From the arc. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Kansas City.
Their superior ball handling won it for them.
And fewer turnovers equals greater scoring opportunities. Any coach will tell you that. If you take care of the ball every possession, and this is a perfect example of what happens when you do.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for DeMar DeRozan.
Boy, I love the priority he placed on his passing tonight. It inspired great player movement, great ball movement. It seemed to me they knew they were going to get an easy bucket on every possession.
Mason kicks to Ulis. Correa, the pass to Mason. And Thomas has it in the corner. Shoots over DeRozan. Thomas, no good. Here's Curry. And so Kansas City takes the win. A confident win and one where they... All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Like it's stir fry. Whip it in the kitchen, wrist twisted like it's stir fry.